Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I shall be reviewing this. This is the where is it? That one. Oh, this is the Slave1 by Bandai, under the guise of, let me see, Revel. So yeah, I'm going to do a quick open box and review of this kit. So yeah, let's take a look what's inside the box. So let's take a look outside the box. So on the front you've got a beautiful painting there of the vehicle itself. Star Wars 1/44th plastic model kit, Slave1, and then they're in Japanese, I guess. 2017 in Japan and Bandai. So what we have on this side? Images of the build model with some description of what the vehicle is. So you've got a choice of a sticker or water decal, it says there. Craft details and stuff. Your seated pilot, and it looks like there, you can see that, we also have a little Han Solo and Carbon there. So and on this side we have the price in the box. Slave1. Kit number 0200638, I believe that is. 34.99. Decent price, that's about average, I believe. And on this side you got another Slave1, and then you got this here. All this bit here is a sticker. So basically, up until a little while ago, these models weren't available in Europe, so in Britain. But it looks like Revel has done a deal with Bandai to distribute them, and as such you've got the Revel sticker there. So it looks like everything else is Bandai, but just that sticker there is the Revel bit, complete with English and German and some other languages. And back on this side, same as the other side, except the number says 0200638-3800. And there we go. Now, hold on, got this out of the way. That's my receipt. I try to keep the receipts for these things, so sometimes it can go a few months between buying the model and building it. So if I have the receipt with the date on it, then at least I'll know how long I've had it. This was my birthday gift to me this year, by the way. So yeah. So, and I thought it hadn't been opened, but it has been opened before, and looks like the chaps at the model truck have sealed it with tape again. So I got a knife, small knife, and break into it. So this is the first time I've been into it, so let's have a look at what's in here. Wrap around. Ooh. It's a big box, as you can see, with a lot of plastic. And down the bottom here we have the manual. So I'll put that to the side there. Well, I'm going to put it down here. It'll fall on the floor there. And no idea where to put stuff. I shall make some room over here. Okay. All this will be edited out, by the way. Right. Have a look at the manual. Will it fit in the page? Yes, it can. Right then, so what do we have here? Slave1. It is a magazine style thing, so nicer than the other one I had. Slave1. Before I go on, I have had a Slave1 kit before, and this was back in the. It wasn't a Bandai. It was a. AMT Ertel, or whoever did it back in the late 80s, and that was I believe a bigger kit than this, because this is 1/44 scale, and I think that one was like the bigger size, and it was quite a big kit, and at the time the model kits of the Star Wars models were cheap as chips. Well, cheap for 1980s compared to what they cost now. They were cheap then. So you know, back then the kit that I got, which is bigger than this actually, was equivalent to about £10. It couldn't be more than that because I bought it with my own pocket money. Well, my own money. I was working at the time, so not pocket money. Anyway, it was cheap enough for me to afford it. So anyway, so I had that before. So anyway, let's go back to this and let's have a look at the manual. So on page 2 you got various warnings, lots in Japanese, and parts layout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws and 2 stickers and 2 decal sheets. 1 decal sheet, 1 sticker sheet. So I'll just start here. Let's get closer a little bit. So finding parts, use the number and so on. So it tells you how to find the parts using the number and so on. So first bit you're building is the cockpit, I believe, and there's Boba there. So you I think it comes in one piece, little stickers to put on him. He's put him into the seat, drop him in, and there you go, put the console around him, and that's pretty much it. The rest of the cockpit down here. I'll zoom out again for this. Rest of the cockpit down there. Next page tells you what happens next. On this page we're building the bottom bit. So stage 2. What I've noticed about these Bandai kits is that because of all the snap together nature of the thing, there's a lot of infrastructure inside the kit that would normally be necessary if it was a glued together kit. So, but they are very well engineered and built, so you know, I'm quite okay with that. So basically stage 2 is building the bottom part of it and putting the engines in at the bottom, that spinny gun thing there. Pages 6 and 7 continue in that way, put little wings on, and then where are we next? We start adding bits to the top of it. So where am I? Yeah. So more bits to the top of it and so on, and then you start building the tail part of it, which looks like a tail part to me, and so it goes. Then you now here part 3 we're fixing the cockpit into the body and the bottom part of it. Now in the model that I had last time, which was bigger than this, the cockpit would tilt. If the vehicle was vertical, as it is there, the cockpit would be as it is there. But if you tilted it to land, so where it was, you know, that way around, where that, as it landed, this cockpit section would rotate through 90 degrees so that he was right way up, which was interesting to me. So anyway, put the wings together here. I think they can move and rotate. The guns here which can move and rotate. And got a choice of 3 different sets of guns. So look. Also you put the guns in, but then you got a choice of the yeah, I see what that is. So the beams on it. Anyway. So right, so that's it, and then after that you build a stand to fit it on. So there's a lot of work to making the stands. 2 pages on it. Now it's interesting here, they've got it sitting right way up and with the door open as well. So you didn't have that in the one I made. And you've also got the choice of yeah, landing thing down or closed. So the entry to the ship open or closed. Unfortunately the cockpit doesn't rotate, but the cockpit includes a movable gimmick. I was wrong, it does rotate. So anyway, and that's it. And on the back here you got some painting scheme. Lots of weathering going to be necessary here. Let's see if we can get a clue. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. Let's have a look at the bits and pieces in no particular order. This is sprue A. So sprue A is in 3 colours, or 2 colours, got the red, got the transparent parts here as well. It's very clever. And then you got some green parts there. And interesting how they molded this. As you can see, it is quite a small craft, because as I mentioned before, the one that I made back in the old days was a lot bigger than this. But yeah, so you got the front and back part of the lower hull, the side bits with the rotating wings, and then the transparent parts. As you can see here, you've got these large sort of like walls or fences, which I think are there to protect the parts. I just can't think of any other reason for it. And down here you've got the transparent red parts, which are for the guns, so the blatters firing. So that's interesting enough. Right. Next sprue, or next bag, two parts. So one light grey and one pale green. So do them in order. Sprue B. So you've got the tail, top and rear part of the thing, the cockpit sections, and there's a tiny Boba Fett there. Can you see him? So a tiny Boba Fett seated and as a silhouette. So silhouette, that's the one there, seated, it's over there. And again, you've got the big side bits here to protect the delicate parts, I think. Yeah. So having a close look at some of these things, the parts look very delicate and very finely detailed. I wonder if they make 1/72nd model part scale of this thing. It'd be great to build that one. Anyway, in here there's also decal sheet. Water decals for Slave1. They're quite fine, very thin, and yeah, look nice. So let's go to the next one, which is sprue D. Mostly the wing parts and some blaster parts there. Looking around it, I was going to say, I haven't mentioned it yet because I haven't seen any. No push-out pins. Well, there's some there, but you're not going to see them because they're hidden. Not going to be visible from the outside, so I think that's one bit there, and there's a couple there. So yeah, a very fine piece of molding there. Next bag. This is in black, and this is sprues. We'll find out where it is when I open it. So there's two sprues in here. Sprue C1, which is right around, I don't know. So so there's more cockpit parts there. Main base of the vehicle. So I've got cockpit parts there, I think. Another cockpit part there. Don't know what those are. I think they're parts of the wing. And don't know what those are either. Oh, it's all looking very exciting so far. Again, everything is beautifully molded. The detailing is amazing and very crisp. And yeah, the plastic is firm and crisp. There's quite a hard plastic on it. So these bits here, wow, amazing detail. I'm going to sprue C2. So there's two C's, there's C1 and C2. Again, so I think this is part of the wing section. So there you got that extended door, which will go into there, and other bits I don't quite recognise. Quite a small sprue there. Next bag, and last bag. Again, two sprues, and this time we'll have the stickers. So again, I don't know which I'll be using. I'll probably use the water decals because I prefer them. But let's take a look what we have here. So sprue E, and again, this is more bits from. Excuse me. This will be the wing section, and this bit I recognise as the engine bit. And well, it's the first time I'm seeing this slide moulding, which is first time I've had a kit that's got actual slide moulding in it. So effectively what happens is, instead of having two bits going together with the mould plus put in between, you've got two bits put together, but you've got a third bit which goes in sideways, which when the mould is taken apart, that has to come out like that way as well. So three-dimensional moulding, very clever. Again, perfectly moulded, everything's very clear and sharp, and it all looks very nice. And the last bit is stand, SWB8, it says there. So so this will be the stand. Got these beasts. Got these pieces that all fit inside there, and this piece, I'm guessing, goes from the side as well. I'll find out what I put together. I think I've got a choice of either this or this. And that's the main stand bit, and these bits fixed to the ship. So nice to have a little stand in there as well. And that's it. There you have it. Curious to know what these bits are, which I've just noticed. On the sprue you've got, so you can find it in the camera, got that bit there, which is there again, and then there's other bits similar to it just over here. And I wonder if there's a point for those. I wonder if I didn't see any mention of them in the instruction manual, but maybe there's some reason for having them. Or maybe they're just some part of the moulding system that makes it easy to remove the moulds or whatever. Anyway. And so there you have it. This is the Bandai 1/4 scale Slave1, as distributed by Revel here in Europe. I'll be looking forward to building that. Yeah, should be fun. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, tell your friends. If you don't like it, tell them why. And thank you for watching.